Come on, help me out. Help me out here. Oh my God.
In early March of this year, the snow at the ski resort between the Baker and Shuksan Mountains in the state of Washington didn't stop falling. For winter sports enthusiasts, it was an opportunity not to be missed. The day was clear, the depth of the snow cover was almost perfect, and the powder was just as skiers and snowboarders prefer. On March 3rd, a large number of people gathered at the ski resort. Among them was Francis Zuber, accompanied by a friend. As experienced athletes, they took advantage of the day to descend less frequented and more dangerous slopes. Both were aware of the troubles that could befall them in such terrains, so they carried the necessary equipment in case of an accident. At one point, Zuber separated from his friend. He was descending a path cut through the trees. He had only passed this way a few times before and had misjudged his speed. As the vegetation in front of him became denser, he was forced to stop. Had he decided to continue, he would not have caught a glimpse of a red shape beside a tree with the corner of his eye. He couldn't immediately make out what it was. His first thought was that it might be one of the signs set up by the ski patrol. It could also be a person, but Zuber was not close enough to be certain. It certainly seemed unusual to see anything like that in a place far from the main trails. He approached to satisfy his curiosity. Then he saw that the mysterious object was part of a snowboard. The worst scenario flashed through Zuber's mind. If a snowboard was sticking out of the snow, its owner was probably buried beneath. He was right. Beneath the layers of the white blanket lay Steger, helpless. He had separated from the group with whom he had been descending the slope and unexpectedly fell into an air pocket at the base of a tree. After a few minutes, he heard the voice of one of his friends calling for him over the radio, but he couldn't reach it. Then an unexpected rescuer appeared. Zuber didn't know how long the snowboarder had been trapped. He knew that in such situations, every second counts. The man might have been running out of air or close to freezing to death. That's why he had to act fast. He removed his skis to make his way to the tree. The snow was deeper than he expected. He made a wrong step and found himself in snow that reached above his waist. Panicked, he dug with his hands to free himself, all the while keeping in mind that he had to save the helpless man. Steger was conscious but had no way of knowing what was happening on the surface. He was surrounded by snow, thick as concrete. He lay in complete darkness. No sound reached him. He tried not to panic and to slow his breathing to conserve his oxygen supply. All he could do was hope that his friends would find him. Above him, Zuber was frantically struggling. When he reached the spot where Steger was trapped, he continued to dig with his hands. He had brought along a small shovel, but he believed he would be faster relying on his own hands. It was a good assessment. However, he hadn't anticipated the snowboarder being at such a depth. He was nearly at the end of his strength when he finally reached him. Zuber's friend watched the rescue effort from the base of the slope. In fact, he was unaware of the drama unfolding. He thought Zuber was digging because he had lost a ski and therefore did not call the ski patrol for assistance. It was also questionable whether rescuers would have arrived in time. When Zuber pulled Steger out, his first question was whether he was injured. Steger smiled and embraced him. Only once he was back under the clear sky did he realize the peril he had been in and how fortunate he was that his guardian angel on skis had appeared at the right moment. A camera mounted on Zuber's helmet had been recording the whole time, capturing the entire action. With Steger's permission, he posted the footage on social media, not to take credit, but to warn others involved in winter sports about the potential dangers. One common trap that skiers fall into are the wells at the base of trees, around which snow accumulates. It was into such a well that Steger had fallen. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate your time and hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked what you saw, be sure to check out the other great content on our channel. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to bring you more. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.